Hi, very nice to see all of you again on this Wednesday. Today we have got surveyor Joshua Kwang with us. Today we are going to talk about, is building inspection a requirement in property industry? You see, nowadays a lot of defects and all that. So today we have surveyor Joshua Kwang to talk about this building inspection with me. Hi, let's welcome surveyor Joshua Kwang. Hi, surveyor Joshua Kwang.
Hello, Vicky, and also hi, everyone. How are you all? So I think this is my honor and pleasure today to be with the queen of the real estate, to be with y'all to share with you about the topic on this building inspection. So it is really my honor and pleasure to be with y'all. All right.
So, Joshua, can you please briefly introduce yourself?
Oh, yes. Okay, so I think as Vicky mentioned, my name is Joshua. My surname is Kang, Joshua Kang. So I'm actually the registered building surveyor with this Royal Institution Survey of Malaysia. So basically my duty or my role is actually I perform these building inspections for the home buyers, especially you're buying the new properties or if you're buying for the sub-sale property. We also provide that kind of inspection for you. So as a surveyor, so we provide the inspection for home buyers as well as we provide some consultation service as well for the developers and contractors. So yeah, this is some of my background that how I involved in this. And maybe some of you might interested to ask me how I actually venture into this building inspection. Okay, just to share with you, before I came out and founded this company, Canada Building Inspection, I was with Sunrise.
Oh.
You talk about Sunrise in Mont Kiara.
Okay.
I was their head of project quality control. So basically that I'm the person who taking care of the quality of the project. So I was with Sunrise for 11 years before I came out and then set up the company Canada Building Inspection. And from that, how I started until today, still providing the consultation inspection service for home buyers.
Interesting. You see, it's very hard for us to have it's very rare for us to have such a good professional, especially. Okay, hold on. Okay, so especially in this market, so right now it's not easy to find a building surveyor. It's even harder to find building surveyor, a professional one. So unlike overseas, right, whereby a lot of people will hire a building inspector before they got the key and all this kind of things. But in Malaysia, it's not very, very well known. People will not know what building surveyor do. Can you briefly explain to me, or what do you building inspector do in the market?
All right. Thank you very much, Vicky. I think just how Vicky did mention, I think in overseas, building survey actually is very common. Meaning that now in overseas, for those people before they're buying a property, okay, before they're buying a property from sub-sale, they will definitely get their building inspected and then they have the certificate or the report from the building surveyor. After they read already, only they will proceed with the purchase. This is normally what happened in overseas. But in Malaysia, I would say no. In Malaysia, they see that a lot of people will just go and look at the property. If they like it, they say, they just proceed with the purchase.
Sure.
So this is something actually that we have in Malaysia now, currently, okay, the situation.
So yeah, like what you say also, since Malaysia, we don't have a lot of people doing building surveyor jobs. But do you think that there are more people doing freelancing for this kind of job?
Yes, I would say during the first day when first day when we first came out as a building surveyor. I still remember when I distributed my card to one of the purchaser. He looked at my card and asked me, "Building surveyor, what you are doing? Are you a QS?" Because I only know about QS, I do not about
Correct.
BS. I don't know about the building surveyor. So this is about 10 years ago when I represented my name card. But I would say nowadays a bit different. I think nowadays you can see in the market there's so-called the awareness among the home buyers. I can see that now the awareness of buyers is increasing, which is many home buyers now, when they take possession of their new properties, right, they will look for the home inspector to carry out the inspection. But remember, when you look for the home inspector in the market, there are many home inspectors. Not all the building inspector or home inspector, they are professional, they are qualified.
That's right.
Because, for example, I myself, I'm the trainer for CIDB, giving this classic training, teaching people how to inspect, how to doing the assessment for the building.
Yes.
And I gave training, and some of these people, they attended my course for 3 days. Then after that, they got a certificate from CIDB, and then they straight away came out and say that, oh, I'm the professional, I'm the certified home inspector, and they started to provide such a home inspection service for purchaser. And I would say many home buyers, they are not aware about this.
And this is very sad lah. You know, how long do you take to become a professional building surveyor again?
Well, this I need to use my fingers to count. I think it's also tak cukup. So for me, I think specifically they claim that they are the home inspector.
That's very upsetting, whereby, you know, you take such a long time to become a surveyor, but then they only take 3 days to study a short course, and then they call themselves a professional, which is very, very sad lah. So,
thank you very much, Vicky. I think now you give me 3 minutes to explain to the public. Now with the 3 minutes, all the public, they are aware of this.
yeah, same thing, you know, a lot of people don't understand why is it your fees so expensive, why is it so expensive compared to others people. But then, you know, you have to understand, we all the surveyors, we are very rare in the market, we are the very rare creature in the market, because to become a surveyor itself is a very lengthy journey. It's not everyone who can attend any course for 3 days or 4 days, they can straight away become a surveyor. And plus the fact that, you know, people spend so much money in the university. Ask you to spend so much money in the university also, maybe you don't want to spend so much money on the university, you just want a shortcut. And in fact, same goes to some people who wanted to have a doctorate in front of their name. They just buy it, but they are not recognized, they don't have this kind of knowledge. So same goes with a building surveyor who actually study for 3 days versus a surveyor like Joshua Kang, study for 3 years and 11 years of experience, working experience, which is nothing comparable to that. So it's very rare to find a building surveyor in the market, you know, like what I said earlier on. So what makes you study building surveyor at the first place? I heard a lot of people will study quantity surveyor, of course, but building surveyor, as far as I'm concerned, I only know Joshua Kang.
All right. So if you talk about why I'm selected building surveying, I think it's something related to I think you look at my background because my father was a supervisor. You know, my father was a supervisor. So since I was young, I've been exposed with this construction drawing. You know, I remember my father every day when he came back from site, you know, he brought back a stack of the drawing. So I would look at the drawing. That's why I have the interest in this drawing in construction. So in fact, you know, frankly speaking, after I studied 3 years in university, right? Okay, when I first came out, I tried to apply a job as a building surveyor, but I can't find any position, any offer that actually any company they offer a job of this building surveyor. So that's why when I first came out, I remember I was with this Lion Group. I joined as the quantity surveyor, QS.
QS, yeah.
But I told you, after 3 months, I tak boleh tahan already. Because for QS, basically sitting in the office, look at the drawing, doing the tacking off, doing the costing, all this, which is something that I don't like it. Because for me, myself, because of my personal, I like to go out. I like to go to see the building and then look at the building and then look at a different type of building with a different design, different material, different defects. From there, we come out with the solution. So this is why I found that this is my passionate, my passion about the building. That's why I like to go out to look at the different building and then give some comments and advices to our client. That's why nowadays I have a lot of clients. Whenever their building got leakages, got problem, they will call me up. So that's why I'm not the queen of the real estate. I'm not the king as well, but I say I'm the doctor of the building. I'm actually the doctor that helps people.
I give you the title to become a doctor of the building.
Doctor of the building.
Because
so
yes, correct. I do have to agree that, Joshua, in this industry, in this property industry, it's not something that, you are born and when you are young, you dream to become a doctor, you dream to become a lawyer. In this industry, you really have to love property, you really have to like property in order for you to become a building surveyor or any surveyor. It's not something that if you don't like the soil, how you become land surveyor. So, yes. I know what Joshua is talking about, Doctor of Building, which I really give you that title because I hired Joshua before to inspect one of my office last time. My office, we used a lot of money to do renovation, but then in the end, the renovation was done poorly, has got a lot of defects, and we don't know how to argue with that designer and also the contractor. So in the end, we hired Joshua team to come and do. And what shocked me the most is when I received the report. I was so shocked. You know why? They even calculate how many screwdriver is inside the cabinet, the kitchen cabinet. I was so shocked because I don't care about the driver. I never care about the driver. I mean the screwdriver. I only care about whether this cabinet is complete or not. And I have never thought about people can easily cheat and give such a low quality workmanship by instead of inserting 4 screwdriver, they only give me 2. Okay, so yes, this is the doctor. He actually analyze and diagnose all this problem that you have in your building. So yes, coming back to the building surveying,